Well, good morning there, friends. Good late morning. We're still morning. We're still morning by a good bit. We're good. We're in. We're fine. But I'm about ready to go get some work done. And feel free to tag along. Feel free to ask questions of how you can do this work too. We've been doing this for a very long time. But it is just me today. So welcome everybody in. As you pop in, if you could just do me a favor and give the likes and the shares and the follows, those free things. I am somewhat contractually obligated to ask for gifts, but I'm not super worried about that. Let me see if I can how do I edit it? I can edit it from here. I know I'm not Joanna, so I can't pull in the big bucks. So let's fix this. Let's make it $250. Let's see how that goes. Confirm. Pin. Okay. So good morning, friends. I've got some work to do inside of Big Y, and that's where I'll be working today. I've got a few projects to do. Very quick, very simple. This isn't going to be a super long live, but it is just me today. Joanna is with our niece. She is getting married, and they went to go look at dresses today, and our niece said that she wanted Auntie Joe there, so that's where she is. So I'm holding down the fort today. I'll be doing the same work that we always do. So comments, questions, concerns, if you guys don't know what freelance merchandising is, it's a really great side hustle or more if you're looking to do more than that. But we've been doing this for about 10 years. We've been showing people on TikTok how to use this stuff for almost 3 years now. Lots of ways that you can make money, save money, and get cash back using free apps that we have here. So if any of that sounds good, if any of that, making money without having to pay for it, sounds like something you might be interested in, just stick around, ask questions, and feel free to lurk. Feel free to see what it's all about, because I'm going to get started in just a moment. I'm just going to wait for a few more likes, if possible, if I could get like 5,000 likes so I can get started. But I'm already inside the store. I'm already on the Wi-Fi. We don't have to do the whole glitching, switching onto Wi-Fi type thing. Where I am today, there's no service in the parking lot. So I picked different jobs that I haven't shown in a little while, or at least in a store that I haven't shown in a while. But we'll get started here. I appreciate everybody that's already sent the roses. Thank you so much. But yeah, I'll be doing 2 Moby projects inside of Big Y. Big Y is a regional chain we have up here in the Northeast. And I can explain, what this work entails, how you guys can do it too. It's all very simple work. You don't need any specialized training or experience. I'll probably repeat myself 8 times for each thing because everybody comes in at different times, and that's okay. We don't mind doing that. But yeah, so we'll just we will chill and do some really simple work. You guys are going to see this is stuff that you can get done whenever you have time. Doesn't necessarily need to be, like I call out of work that day. Hey, Green Eye Blonde, what's up? Yeah, we got lots of different things that can help you out, whether it's the apps themselves. If you're looking for more help, we do have a paid service to get some advice and be able to help you guys on a regular basis. I can explain more about that too. Or if you're just trying to earn some cash, doing some passive things, we have some mobile gaming in the profile, and we've also got cash back to save money on the purchases that you make every single day. We have a lot of different resources for you guys. Good morning, Grace. How are you? Did your first 2 Mobies yesterday? How did it go, Michi? Because I'm going to do 2 Mobies in here right now. Spoiler alert, they're going to be so simple. I picked some that are a little bit on the easier side just because I'm by myself today and I have to hold 2 phones. So I am going to go a little bit slower, and I'm going to, be more deliberate and show you step by step what I'm doing. When I'm not holding 2 phones, I can work way faster than what I'm about to do. But I do have 2 Moby projects, and we're at 5,000. Cool. So I am not Joanna Lynn Official. I'm AJ. That's my wife. I'm her husband. But we teach you guys on TikTok how to make money, save money, and get cash back for free on your phone. There's no book or course with us. You ain't got to buy or sell anything to strangers, friends, and family. This is just a list of free apps that we've found over the years to help you guys in your financial endeavors. Everything that we talk about is for free. I'm just going to go to the TikTok profile on this phone. Wrong profile. I'm on my profile. I'll flip this around and I'll show you guys where you can get started. And then I'll see those questions, and then I'll do the projects. So everything we talk about right here in the profile. Link in the bio, or go to joannalynnofficial.com. All the same stuff. Something went wrong. Cool. My phone really hates to open this link. I'm not really sure why. But the link should work. Try it a third time. Yeah, sometimes my phone refuses to open this link. But if I go to the actual website, JoannaLynnOfficial.com. Oh, come on now. All right, well, we'll get that sorted out. But anyway, everything is in the profile. Pinned videos in the Side Hustle playlist to everything that we talk about. And we're going to be doing 2 Moby projects. Well, I'm just going to text Joanna. Let's see if it works. My phone is dumb. And then we'll get started right here. All right. Hello, Dottie. All right, I saw a couple of questions, and then I'll get started. Reminder, you'll for survey, do you need to be on store Wi-Fi? So no, Janetta, when we live stream, I need to be on Wi-Fi, or you guys can't see what we're doing step by step. If you have enough service to just get it done on Wi-Fi, you're good. How old do you have to be? So most of these are going to be 18. Some of them you can be younger, but just as a blanket statement, just check the terms of service. Assume 18 if not otherwise stated. Some of these, again, you can be younger than. I know for a fact Shopkick, you only need to be 14 because that's purely gift cards and that's not considered income. There are a couple other apps like that as well. Just do yourself a favor and check the terms of service. That's not bad, Michi. That's a great place to start. Yep, and we'll answer the questions. This is a learning curve for anybody that's never started. Most of us are going to start from no experience, whatever. But you don't need any experience to do this stuff. So I'm going to flip this around, and I'm going to show you my Moby app. So I've got 2 projects to do inside of this one store. I'm going to open up my Moby app, and I'm going to do 2 really easy projects. So I'm going to start. Let's see. I'm not sure which one I'm going to start with, but there are 2 here. Whatever this one is what I'm doing. All right, show me the honey. So this one's a really simple project. It's very easy, especially if you're brand new at this stuff. This is a great one to just kind of, get your feet wet. So I'm going to click view, and I'm going to accept this mission. So these are retail reports, essentially, that we're going to fill out inside of locations that we're working in, and we will get paid by the project to do this. I'm just waiting for it to load. There's my mission. Starting my mission. All right, right here. So I'm going to be doing an audit on the honey, which, lo and behold, in this location is right here. And what a sight this is. Hold on. I swear to God, it's like they know when I'm live, they go and get the noisiest cart and go push it right by me. Oh my God. All right, so here's all the honey. This is where I'm going to be working today. This is really easy. So I'm just going to enter the store and locate the honey section, take a straight on photo of the entire honey section. So I do a lot of these audits. This particular section is usually twice this big. I'm very happy to see that there's not more than this, but it's okay. So let's get started. So front on photo, and it does want a landscape photo. It was making me turn the phone around. So I get all those. Just the photo of the entire section so they can see. Now, how many unique honey products are present? So all sizes and flavors count. So in the sense of how this is the same type of honey as this, those are still unique products. In the same way that this smaller one is the same as this one, those are still unique. So you're allowed up to 20 entries. If there are more, just do 20. But we don't have to do molasses. We don't need corn syrup. We don't need any agave nectar, just the honey. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are both the same. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. Now, this is the whole project right here. Ready? 3 photos for each section. So I'm going to start with this honey right here. So front photo, including the price tag. Second photo is actually a barcode scan. So you click the barcode button, scan the barcode. Third photo is a photo of the back of the product. That's it. Now just do that 19 more times and you'll be good to go. Next. Of course, I'll be going a lot faster if I didn't have 2 phones in my hand. But yeah, this one is a very simple project that you can get done if you're brand new or if you've been doing this for a very long time. I've done hundreds of these projects. This particular one, because it's really easy. Anytime I see it, I'm delighted. So, just as a disclaimer, I'll be answering questions and stuff and just spitting out some information because I'm also trying to do the project, so I can't really see my screen. If you guys have specific questions, some of the mods will be able to answer questions while I'm doing that, and then in between the next project that I do, I will take time and answer your specific questions. But I'm just going to be spitting out information to hopefully answer your questions because I unfortunately have 2 hands working on one project and I still need my eyes for that. So I will be answering more questions along the way. So, again, this is freelance merchandising. The app that I'm using is called Moby. This is inside of a regional grocery store up here in the Northeast called Big Y. But we work with a lot of regional retailers. Whatever's in your area, whether you got, Food Lion or Giant or what else do we have up here? We have Stop and Shop, we have ShopRite, and then there's Target, there's Walmart. We do those as well. And all of these projects are one-off projects. So I'm not employed by the stores that I'm working in, nor by the brands that I'm researching products for. These are all one-off projects, and we work for ourselves. So if you're looking for something a bit more flexible, a little more self-starter, things that you can just, you're not tied to a desk with a separate income, this is a great place to get started because it's stuff that you can get done while you're out. If you have a commute to or from work, you can do that there, or you can do this on your days off. If you're stay at home, you can get this done while you're getting a bunch of errands done. But the field of work is called merchandising. And so essentially, we're just grabbing, we are just, that product's on the barcode's on the front. So we are just gathering context and information for specific brands. Sometimes it's a specific product that we're checking on. Sometimes it's about a specific section in the store, and we're just filling out these retail reports so they can get real information about how things are laid out inside of stores. And we can repeat this in multiple locations, so it's not just a one-time thing. We have a lot of Big Ys up in our area, and wherever this project shows up on the map, I can go do it. Come on, scan. There we go. This product used to have a hard time scanning this one. All right, I'm already about halfway done just through all my yapping. Okay, next, barcode. And when I'm done, I am gonna put everything back the way it was. I'm just doing it all at once because I've only got one hand free to do that. Okay, so hopefully this looks easy because it freaking is. It freaking is. Not every project is gonna be this easy, but the work is always gonna be this simple. You don't need any experience. All you need to be able to do is have some reading comprehension skills and maybe problem solve here and there, because there are no two stores are exactly the same. You might need to use your big brain and get the necessary information that they're asking for. But this is very easy stuff. Each one of these pays anywhere from $5 to $25 a piece on average. Doesn't always, let's see. Doesn't, there could be higher. This particular one I think is slightly lower, but this one's a really easy one, so I don't mind doing it. And you can do as many of these as you want, as many as you can reliably complete. You can just work as much as you want. So I'm just about done here. And I'll explain more about what this type of work is. But when I'm done with this project, every project that I do, I will upload them digitally and I'll get paid for them in a couple of days. And nothing's gonna be instant. Every company has to run some type of payroll. In this instance, they just gotta make sure that I did my project right. But how hard is it to take 3 photos of each product that's honey here? It's really easy. Come on, scan, there we go. And back photo. Thankfully, I've done this project enough to where I can pretty much just rattle off information and do the project without thinking. And you're gonna eventually get to that point too. A lot of these are very simple. But again, we mostly work with food and beverage products. So it's a lot of grocery stores, but it's not just that. We also do projects at department stores and hardware stores and pet stores and pharmacies. Basically anywhere products are sold. And I'll show you how the apps functionally work, how you can find the work. Oops, there goes my phone. Dang it. Okay. Last one on this row, back photo. There we go. All right, I think we've got 4 more and then I'm done.
No, after you. I thought you were using it now. Oh, we lost the seltzer. Seltzer down, go get it. Come on, faster, Maggie. Faster, that one's on you. Run over there.
Photo. Scan. And I do have another one to go after this, so if you guys missed the beginning of this, I'll be doing that as well. Okay, and then front of this one. I think this is the second to last one, because I think I only had one extra that I can't include. Go, scan, back of the product. Oh, that was it. That was it. So if the only other thing it wants me to do is just check to see if there's another display that has honey on it. And it gives you a few examples of where it might be, depending on the location that you're doing this in. I will take a quick peek, but in our experience, most of the stores in our area do not have the second thing. So what I am going to do is go check her over by the produce just to make sure that there isn't another section. And if there is, I'm going to do the same thing that I just did. But before I leave, make sure you put things back. You wouldn't like if somebody came into your house and turned everything backwards and the left. So just be a good dude. Don't make a mess. Excuse me. And this is also part of the job. We try to make sure that everything looks good. This particular project does not actually ask you to like straighten things up, but sometimes, you know, a little extra care, a little extra hand can be appreciated. There we go. That's it. So, like I said, I am going to go to the produce. I'm also going to look on the corners of these aisles and make sure that there isn't another display for honey laying around somewhere, just to cover my bases. And then I'll take a break and then answer more specific questions if I didn't get to your question. The only thing I think I haven't talked about yet is payment. And that's pretty simple too. But no honey there. Oh, there is some honey. Look at that. There's a little bit of honey right here. Those two honeys. Let's open that back up. Oh, it just closed my project. It better open it back up. I might need to claim a ticket for this one if it didn't. Resume. Please give it back to me. I didn't realize that my phone went dark. That is my fault. I don't know if it's going to work. Yep. All right, I need to file a ticket about that one. But it'll save all my work. Oh, that's annoying. All right, well, I still should have another one to do here. Yeah. All right. Yes, so Moby pays in points. Moby's the only funky one compared to the three that we use here. Moby pays in gift cards, and that's why it's in point form. 100 points is $1. I don't know why some of these companies insist on making it a point value as opposed to just dollars, but all the gift cards that you earn for Moby, you can use Target, Walmart, Amazon, and they even have Visa gift cards on there too that you can use. So, as far as like covering your bases, there's a lot of ways that you can use your income. So, yeah, I know, Cambrier Life. That's a fairly new glitch. If that happens to you, you just need to file a support ticket with them. Because I believe they have at least part or all of your job there. Yeah, that's a new glitch only for the last 3 months or so. It never used to do that. Yeah, that's super annoying. Yeah. Yes, many of these do work in Canada. All three of the merchandising apps that we use do work in Canada. Those are Survey Merchandiser, Field Agent, and the one I was just showing you, Moby. There was, what's it called? There's also some of the cashback apps work up there, and some of the mobile gaming stuff works up there too. Difference between Moby and Field Agent: Moby is almost exclusively secret shopper, mystery shopper. Field Agent mostly falls into that category too. I guess the main difference with Moby is that as far as when it comes to reserving your projects, Mobies are first come, first served. You can't grab them ahead of time. Field Agents, you can. And the same thing with Survey Merchandiser. You can reserve those. They're yours when you get there. So there are people that only use Moby and do just fine. Just know that it's not a full guarantee that by the time you get to where you're going, your project's going to be there. That's just the nature of how like grabbing their jobs goes. But you can use all of these simultaneously. Stacey, it actually says in the terms of service that you do need to at least report it, even though it's gift cards. Yep. I mean, Joanna, I'm not going to say it's never happened. It's a rarity for us if we're asked to leave. Most of the time, we just look busy, we do our job, and we do it pretty quickly. And so it usually means we can get in and out with any issues. But not everybody's going to have the same experience. If for whatever reason you are asked to leave, just know you're not going to win an argument at the store level. Even if you do everything that they say, they can still ask you to leave. It's their place of business, not yours. So if you're ever asked to leave, it's okay. Nobody's going to get in trouble. You just got to do as much of your project as you can, upload it as is, and then tell them specifically what happened, and you will still be paid for your time. So there's no cap on income, Dr. Beauty. So as far as earnings, lots of variables in play because we're all self-employed. We do this at our own rates. Some of us are going to do part-time, supplemental, full-time. Some of us are going to have more time to give than others. Some of us are going to get different pay, different jobs, different parts of the country can affect how much you're earning. So what we try to shoot for, in the beginning, it's going to be slow because you're learning. Not only are you learning the work and learning the project specifically, but you're also learning the user interface on the apps. So if you don't go as fast as us, that's okay. But once you can get comfortable to a point where you can chew projects out in about 15 minutes or less, that's a good efficiency rate to go for. Again, there's some leniency because some projects are more involved than others. You might take the longer by design. But if you can get around that 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, somewhere in there, then you are working essentially efficiently enough to clear $24 an hour. And the reason we can, as a baseline, I should say, and the reason we can project that is because if you can get 15 minutes a project, then even if you add travel time, and even if you add off the base pay scale, which is about $5 and $6 a piece, that's all you need is 4 jobs in an hour, and that's $24 an hour right there. And that's, again, we treat that as a baseline. We usually float a lot higher than that because we can work quickly, we can cover a lot of ground, we can do a lot of that stuff. So while by no means are you paid for your performance, that's not really what this is. By design, if you work quickly, because you're not working on an hourly rate, you're getting paid by the job. The more jobs in an hour you can do, the more you're going to make. That's all. So Survey Merchandiser, Field Agent, and Moby are the 3 merchandising apps that we use. There are others out there, but those are the 3 that we talk about on this platform. So the Moby gift cards are instant. Once you have available funds, you can cash out on the app, and they are digital gift cards right to your email address. So you want a Visa gift card, you want Amazon, you want Target, whatever. You just redeem it, and it emails you. That email has a link. That link has your gift card in it, and it's digital. So it comes with the full 16 pin from your gift card as well as the pin number for security purposes, and it also gives you the physical barcode. So you have all the necessary stuff so you can go shop with it wherever. So you can shop with them online, type them all in, or you can bring them to the register system. Some register systems will let you scan, some will not. Some need the scan plus the pin, some don't scan at all. So they give you all 3 of those factors so that you can use your card. No, TML, no, she did not get in trouble. No, yeah, so if you guys caught last night's live, we were out in a Stop and Shop and we did the Mobile Essentials / SRP audit, and that was, we were stocking cell phone charging cords, cell phone accessories, and there were no die-cast cars for that project. But yeah, that one's really simple, and that was a shipment required project, so Joanna did actually go into the back room. But that's a bit, I mean, it's the same type of work, but as far as the structure of that, the very first thing that we did for that project, it instructed us to go check in with customer service and sign the vendor log, as she did. She walked right up to customer service, introduced herself, so she was doing a merchandiser project for the brand that is associated. She signed in the time and what she was there to do on behalf of who, and she went and did her job. Had they given her issues about like getting product from the back, we usually let the store handle that. Every store is a little bit different. Every store has different policies. To these companies, it really does not matter if you're the one to physically go get the box or if they have somebody bring it out to you. They just want you to do your job. They want to make sure that their product is not stuck in the back extra somewhere. If it is back there, they want to know that. We're just basically fact-finding for all these brands. Every product that you see on the shelves around me, when it comes down to not even just price, but how much is on the shelf, what varieties, even down to eye level, knee level, all of this stuff is bought and paid for by brands that are trying to sell their product. So location matters, price matters, sale matters, all of that stuff is relevant. So when these products leave the distribution centers and go into the retailers, the brands have no control over that. So we're just trying to make sure that these brands are getting their money's worth. Nobody's like, downvoting the store. That's not what this is about. We're here to correct issues, correspond with the store, disseminate information, just a lot of behind the scenes retail stuff. So in addition with, taking pictures and entering information like we do, we might do a variety of retail tasks, stocking, inventory, put coupons on things, talk to a manager. It's really not difficult stuff. If you work retail once or twice in your life, nothing's going to be over your head. Moby, yes, they only pay in gift cards. The other 2, Survey Merchandiser and Field Agent, those pay direct deposit. So you just need a fresh bank account of choice, whether you want to use your existing bank account or keep finances separate. Either way, does not matter. You can also use a fintech company, like online banking stuff, something like Chime. We would recommend Current if you're interested in doing it that route, because we have a link for them in the profile. Moby also Survey Merchandiser also has a prepaid debit card. If you'd rather just receive your funds on a prepaid card, they have that offered as well. And Field Agent also gives you option to PayPal. But Moby is the only one that's gift card only. No, unfortunately, nothing works in the Caribbean. We're always looking for more things that works internationally, especially since a lot of those in the Caribbean are U.S. territories or at least U.S. affiliated. We're always looking for extra stuff. But unfortunately, most of what we talk about is going to be U.S. based and then some availability in Canada. Yes, I'm actually, no, I'm not doing that one, Angie. But we actually demoed the Eagle Eye project last night. It's a really simple audit. The only tricky part is that it's nerve-wracking, especially if you're new, because you're up close and personal with all the people at the registers. But it's a really simple audit. You just go up to the registers, and you're going to take pictures and enter information about the cookies, about the candy and the gum and the salty snacks that are up there. So without going through each mission step, you're going to go to the traditional checkout first, and there's going to be 3 quadrants that you're looking for: the side of the register, across from the register, and above the conveyor belt. And on those 3 sides, you're just going to check off one by one all the products that you see on the list that you're provided with. You're going to do the same thing over there at self-checkout. Supply your pictures, do the same thing, and you're done. That one's not too hard. Nope, nothing in Nigeria, unfortunately. Can you tell me what you're doing? Everybody has a different experience. I can tell you that the number one thing that might bring people to you is not your energy, but your awkward eye contact. If you make awkward eye contact with somebody in the retail space, what's the first thing they think of? Oh, that person's doing something shady. I need to go speak to them. So really, just try to look busy. Try to look unbothered as much as you might not be. And this is, again, if you can't get your project done, it's okay. Nobody's getting fired. You're allowed to make mistakes. You may not always get paid depending on how much you're able to do, but give yourself a chance to fail, because this work is very easy. And you can also just try different locations too. Sometimes it just comes down to where you were. Sometimes it just comes down to the people that were working had a bad day. Maybe they were unhelpful. Who knows? I'm not going to say it's never happened to us, but most of the time, Joanna and I are live, and I'm following her around with the camera, and no one says boo to us at all. I think on live, we've only been approached by, in 3 years, maybe 5 managers. Five managers, something like that. Exactly. Yep, Ivy. And I got to tell you, this phone in the face thing is this current age where people are vlogging and making videos and live streaming is the best thing that's ever happened to this line of work, because it's not out of the ordinary to see people just walking around with the phone in their hand. You yourself might feel awkward, but if you see somebody doing what I'm doing right now, are you going to go out of your way to get in my shot? I don't want to be in your shot, so I'm probably going to leave you guys alone a little bit. But yeah, it's just something that you've got to get comfortable with. And the only way you're going to get comfortable with it is if you start doing it regularly.
We're ready to go now.
Oh, absolutely.
We're all done.
Yeah, 100%. So, if you guys are coming in late or you want a little recap, I do have another project that I'm going to show you guys in here. It's going to be pretty simple, just like the other one that I did, but it is on Moby again. But I'll do a little recap. So, I am not Joanna Official. I'm AJ. But we show you guys how to make money, save money, and get cash back for free from your phone. Nothing costs anything. We've been doing this stuff on TikTok for free for a little under 3 years now. August, actually. August will be 3 years. So nothing to buy or sell with us. All the apps we talk about are free. They are all right here. I apologize. I do have confirmation that the link itself is working, but my phone does not like to load this link anymore. I don't know why, but it's that link in the bio right there. Or you can go to joannalinofficial.com. It also could be because I'm on their store Wi-Fi. It could just be, I don't know. But anyway, all the apps that we use in there, whether it's Survey Merchandiser, Field Agent, Moby, if you want to do the mobile gaming for passive cash, if you want to do cash back to save money on everyday purchases, there's lots of resources in there for you guys to use, and I'll answer any questions that you guys have about them. But you can also just watch the pinned videos once you grab a few, and you can watch the Side Hustle playlist, and that'll get you a head start as to what you're going to be doing, and then come back and see us live, because we go live twice a day most days to answer questions and show you how to use the apps. All right, so I've got another project coming. Again, I will be answering more questions once I'm done with this one, but it's kind of hard for me to answer questions and do the project, so I do need to kind of focus. So, Rocky Road Trip Mission. This one is really easy. This is ice cream, if you couldn't guess, Rocky Road. So, I just got to get to the frozen section. Is it over there? Yeah, ice cream's over there. Okay, so this is all the novelty ice cream. So locate the main ice cream section of the store, start on one side, and take a wide angle photo capturing as much of the section as you can. So I'm just gonna spoil it. You have to do this on both sides. So you're gonna find where the ice cream novelties are. So that's all of you, like, not the tubs, we're not doing the pints or anything like that. They want all of like the cones and all of those things. So I'm gonna take a wide angle photo from here, like that. And I'm gonna go to the other side and do the exact same thing. We're just providing bearings, we're providing context, we're letting them know down to the placement, the price, whatever information these companies want about when their products are being sold inside a store, that's what we're providing. It's really simple stuff. All you need to be able to do is read directions. All right, now, M&M ice cream sandwiches. I passed them on the way over here, I saw them. Let's find those M&M ice cream sandwiches. There they are, right there. So, do they have them? Yes, they do. Now, take a photo of the cooler door. So, you do need to open these, just so you know. You got to open the doors. All right. Okay. And then, how many shelves are on the cooler? So, physically, the number of shelves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And they are on what number shelf? So they are on the 3rd shelf. Okay? And I'll close this and I'll continue answering my questions. So now, which of the following brands are directly adjacent? So top, left, bottom, and right. So next to the M&Ms, we've got Drumstick. Is that on the list? Nestle Drumstick. Yes, it is. Down here, what's this? Mad Minis? Is that what that? Mad Minis? I've never heard of those. I'll put that in other, because I can add those. Above it, we have Chipwich. I know that's on the list, or at least it was in the past. No, I guess I'll put that in other as well. What else we got? Yasso's. Is that on the list? Nope. So I'll add all 3 of those. So right here, I've got Mini, what? Or Mad Minis. Mad Minis. Chipwich. Dang it, I can't. This is one of those apps that does not help you type. Mad Minis, Chipwich, and Yasso. That's what's here. Next. Which flavors are present? So pays attention to the sizes as well. So we do have the 8-pack here. Oh, the 8-pack is actually not asked about. Interesting. So they're only asking about the 8s and the 4s and the 12s. So they do have the chocolate M&M. They have the vanilla M&M, 4-packs. I don't see any bigger. Sizings. Nope. That's going to do it for that. All right, on to the next. Is there Milky Way ice cream? Yes, there is, right there. Yes. Take a photo of where they are. Open this door. Most of these doors also lock, by the way. If you just open it, it'll stay by itself. Okay, how many cooler doors? There are still, shelves. There are still 6, and then it's on the 1st shelf. From top to bottom, by the way. There's instructions on how to do that. And then what's directly next to it? So we see Twix, we see Oreo, we see Reese's and Klondike. I think that's it. I don't see Reese's on here, so I will add that one as well under Other. Reese's. Done. Next. Do they have Snickers? Yes, they do. 6, 12, or 24, any sizing. So they have 6 and they have 12 here. Yes. Take a photo. Remember, I'll be getting to your questions once I'm done with this project. Still 6 cooler shelves, and it is on the 1st shelf again. Which of the following are directly adjacent? So we've got Twix. Over here, we've got Craven. I don't see that on the list. I'll enter that. Good Humor is on the list, and Friendly's is not on the list, so I will add both of those. Okay. Which are present. So they have the 6. No, sorry, they have the 12 and the 24. No, the 6 and the 12. I'm ridiculous. My bad. And then any Twix. Twix ice cream bar. Didn't it just ask me about Twix? All right. So I'll take a photo of where the Twix bars are. Let's see. Is that 6? Is that a 6? Because if so, I kind of want to get a shot of both. Yeah, that's the 6 bars. Yep. Stand this. I'm going to open this door, and I'm also going to open this door to show that they're both in there. Oh. Okay. All right. Still 6 shelves in the cooler. And still the first shelf. And next to the Twix is Snickers. There's Milky Way. There's Friendly and Reese's. Yep. Friendlies. All right. And they have the 6 and the 12. Dove. Yes, they have doves. Okay. Photo of the doves. So they have 3 here, looks like. I think they have the Magnums, but it doesn't ask about the Magnums. All right. 6 shelves. First shelf. Directly adjacent. Oh, so the Magnum is here on the list. They have Magnums there. They have Ben & Jerry's. They have Nestle drumsticks. Yep, drumsticks right there. And that'll do it. Okay, and then specifically which ones do they have? So those ones, there's a lot of possibilities. So they have the minis first. So the mini 14s, 14-pack mini bars of vanilla with milk, with dark chocolate, sorry. No vanilla. Then they have the 3-pack bars, vanilla with dark. And then they have the vanilla with milk 3-pack. Just make sure you're getting your proper entries in, because it is kind of wordy and kind of confusing. Just pay attention to your packages. Any kind bars. To this day, I have not seen any of these in my locations. I will look for kind bars, but I don't see any. I didn't even know they made these. This project has been around for a little over a year. Whenever it comes into circulation, whenever I go do the projects at these stores, I never see them. But I don't see them. If I find them, I will include them. But no, this is the end of the novelties. So nope, no kind bars. So again, if you had any issues with this project, you could report them here, but I did not. This was a really simple audit. All the pictures I took, the answers I gave, when I'm done, I click finish mission, and I upload this, and I'll get paid for it in a couple of days. So I was deliberately going slow. I also have 2 phones in my hand, so I have to go slow by design. But that was a really quick $5 project that you can get done in your regular grocery trips. You can go do a whole bunch of these in a string on your way home or on your days off, and you can use all these apps simultaneously. Yeah. Oh, really? Fred Meyers has them? I'll tell you what, we don't have a Fred Meyers. So I'm in Connecticut. The ones that, Big Y is what I'm in right now. That's a bigger thing up here in the Northeast. We also have Stop and Shop, ShopRite, Price Chopper. There was a time that we had Kroger, but to the best of my knowledge, we don't have anywhere near us. But we've got your dollar stores, Targets, Walmarts. There are a couple of local places too. Sometimes we do work at mom and pops, or just independent grocers. We have IGAs up here. There's a lot of that. You never find the Milky Way, and again, that's why these projects need to be done. If you've ever worked in middle or upper management or corporate America, and you have been in the retail space or marketing in that way, there's only so much information that you can gain from an expense report. There's only so much you can gain from inventory, from shipping manifests. Sometimes the numbers are wrong. Sometimes you just don't know what's going on. So these projects need to be done in multiple locations, and that's what the job of freelance merchandisers is. If you ever walk inside your grocery store and you see the Pepsi guys or the Coke guys or the Frito-Lay guys restocking products with the scanner and all that stuff, this is essentially the same type of area with that stuff. We're just providing quality assurance. You find the kind bars in Target? Crazy. Yeah, so if you guys want to use any of the apps that we talk about, Survey Merchandiser, Field Agent, and Moby, they're all available for free in the profile. Those are all merchandising apps. There are others out there. Those are the 3 that we talk about here. There's also Cashback that we talk about in the profile. There's mobile gaming for passive cash in the profile. There's lots of stuff in there. You don't need to use everything, but we encourage you guys to just try them in your spare time. Come back, ask questions. We're here to help you. Good morning, Roll Tide. Stores are kind bars. But yeah, so that was Moby. I did 2 Moby projects inside of this store. The first one that I did was the Show Me the Honey mission, and that was that was the Show Me the Honey project where I had to go take pictures of the honey and scan all the barcodes, and then I just did the Rocky Road Trip mission over in the ice cream. This one, yes, technically this one is considered a mystery shop, secret shop. Most of the ones that we do on Moby are going to focus on the products, though, not so much the associates that work at the store. There is some of that on there. You can see it coming from a mile away. It will tell you before you ever take it, you must speak with an employee. If it says you may speak with an employee, it usually means if you can't find what you're looking for, you might need to ask. But the musts, that's like the traditional, you have to go talk to the associate, and the associate's supposed to hit on, promotional sales offers. You do those at Best Buys and mattress firms, and Lowe's has a few every once in a while, as does Home Depot. Most of what we do is focused on the products. Yep, solo today, Tabby. So Joanna, our niece is getting married, next year. She's getting married next year. She wanted her Auntie Jo to go look at dresses with her. So they went first thing this morning. I'm holding down the live today, which I don't mind doing, because if I had to pick one, I think I'd rather work than go look at wedding dresses. Just saying. According to the field agent ticket job, I just need to drink alcohol. If only that's all we had to do. Love seeing the screens. Yes, and that's, Heather, that's why we do these lives, because this stuff, when we first started 10 years ago, absolutely nobody taught us what to do. We had to figure it out. If you are someone that likes a guiding hand, I'll tell you right now, these apps are never going to do it for you. They have instructions. They tell you what you're supposed to do, but nobody's going to walk you. Nobody's going to make you work. So if you work independently, if you are self-starter in that way, you're going to do very well at this. But even if you're not, we are here to help you guys, and we do that in many different ways. So the apps are all free. The TikTok content is free. The YouTube content is free. The Instagram content is free. If you need more help, though, consider joining the Discord. It's only been live for about a week. It is a paid service. The reason it's a paid service, I'll explain why it's a paid service, but if you are someone that wants extra work, if you want, or extra help, if you want to specifically ask Joanna and I questions, and our other full-time merchandisers, Wicked's in here, iMac is in there, Cambier's in there, let me see, Yas, Thurston, Jason, anybody that has seen our mods relatively recently, they have the little icon right here, those ones, they're in there. They're well seasoned. They've been doing this for a long time too. And if there are specific questions, comments, concerns, you're just looking for support, you just have a tiny question, I can almost guarantee you that we can answer your question before tech support can. Because we're in there all the time. We're already outside doing work like this all day, every day. And we'll shoot a quick message to us. There's other things that are available in the Discord too. Number one, it's the only place where you can talk to Joanna and I. We do not talk to you on social media whatsoever, because there's a lot of spam profiles, so no TikTok, no Facebook, no Instagram, no Telegram, no WhatsApp. We don't talk to you guys on it. But we will talk to you on Discord if you pay, the base membership is $7.99. And you can be sure that it's us because it's a verified server. And we have special badges. It's always the real us. Nobody else can have those badges because it's my server. But it is called Joanna Lynn's Official Hustle Hub. If you want to join it, the link to do so is in the profile, or you can just you can search up discord.gg/Joanna Lynn. That's our brand new link that I got live last night. Discord.gg/Joanna Lynn. And that will enter you into the Discord. I'm okay, Driver Sky. I'm mostly just stiff now. It's not so much pain. I was up at a 5 or a 6 earlier in the week. Now I'm down to like a 2. So I'm more just like uncomfortable, if anything. Yeah, Discord link in the bio. Yeah, so there's multiple tiers. Base membership is $7.99. There's going to be other content that we'll be rolling out. Let's see. So number one, obviously you can talk to us basically anytime, any day, because we're always on there. There will be exclusive content that people on TikTok and YouTube will not see, including exclusive member-only live streams, just for our subscribers. And we won't just do work stuff. We'll do fun things. Joanna and I always say that we have the best followers, and we want to actually get to know you guys. We've made some longtime friends on here since we've been doing what we do. She draws a very particular crowd, and we're very much a fans of you guys. So we'll do game nights and things. We'll do all kinds of stuff. What else? We also have a project archive that will be completely crowdfunded. If you are having some success doing these projects, we will be accepting submissions of your projects. Oh, thank you for the live goal halfway there. Thanks. Anyway, we will be accepting submissions of your successful projects, and you can make your mark with us as we help more people learn how to do this stuff. So when a new person comes in and then selects a job, you'll be able to scan this database that we're going to be creating, and you will see somebody just like you that found the project that you're doing and had it successful, and you'll see their notes, their annotations, their screenshots, their screen recordings, and it just makes it a little bit easier because unfortunately at the end of the day, we'll show projects all day long, but there are projects all around the country that never even get to us because some of this is going to be regional. So that's going to be something that we're building as well. But yeah, lots of cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff here. I need a drink, and I don't have a drink. I have a coffee in the car, but with the whole 2-phone situation, I can't also have a coffee. Entire shelf, but it was too skinny. What app was it, Christina? Because depending on the app, I can give you some advice. Hopefully, I'm not cutting out. On Survey, okay. So yeah, so Survey actually has a specific protocol. If your aisles are too skinny together, what they want you to do is, I'll show you on the shelf. So let's just say this aisle, I'm in the dog food right here. Let's just say that this is way too skinny and this is as far away as I can get because my back's to the wall. What they want you to do in that case is instead of zooming out as far as possible and not being able to get it all, they want you to do top section, bottom section, and then move over to the right. Just start that format and then be consistent all the way down, and that will suffice for them. Mobi, that's less of an issue. It can still come up, but Mobi does what the kids call 0.5s, where they automatically zoom out the camera. So if this is your frame on your camera on Mobi before you take your photo, and your actual camera shot will be a little bit further zoomed out. I just knocked something off the shelf, dang it. So that's little tricks of the trade, like stuff like that. Stuff that you might not know, useless information, tips and tricks that we have unfortunately coded into our brains over 10 years of doing this. There's lots of ways that you can, can't zoom out on so again, you don't have to zoom out. That's the whole point. Survey Merchandiser does not have that option. So you take the top section, bottom section, and then move over. So you basically just cut the whole shelf in half, and then you just do up, down, and then move over, up, down. Or in Sweet Ash. Oh yeah, Sweet Ash is in there too. Let's see, is there anything I do just for my phone? I don't drive, want to learn to make money. So the merchandising stuff, you don't physically need your own car. If you have public transportation that's reliable, or if you have just a ride, you can do that stuff too. But if you're really looking for things that are just at home, we're still in the process of finding more things. Many years ago, we used to work with a company that provided a lot of stay-at-home opportunities and remote positions. We're looking for more companies that still offer that, but that company went in a different direction. They no longer offer that stuff, and we no longer do business with them as a result. The only thing that we can do right now, passively from wherever, is a lot of the mobile gaming stuff, which is going to be your Cash Kick, Swag Bucks, Inbox Dollars, Misplay, Rewarded Play, and Free Cash. And those are all just passive ways that you can just play mobile games in your spare time for small payouts. There's a whole list of like how to get that stuff done at the bottom of the Side Hustle playlist when you grab a few of those, involving, like how to get stuff to track properly and get your cash that way. Oh yeah, and they're always hiring this merchandisers. The only thing that you can't really get around is it just depends on your area. So we live in the Northeast. Things are a bit more clustered together on average than some of the more remote parts of the center of the country. So we can just cover a lot more ground and do a lot more work in some countries. So it really just depends on what's available in your county, in your immediate area. But you're free to travel as much as you want. Also, the question of oversaturation comes up every once in a while. It's actually our experience that in most cases, some of the lack of work is actually due to these companies not having enough merchandisers in specific parts of the country. So they can't let a contract go live in an area where they don't have enough merchandisers to service that contract and get results. So they just won't even post it there. They will send it to other places. So it kind of works both ways in that way. Morning Thurston. GigSpot does? Yeah, I'll look in them. So again, if you guys don't know how we do things on TikTok, we're very painstakingly slow and deliberate with vetting the apps that we talk about. We understand the space that we're in. There's a lot of crap out there that you have to sift through. So when a company makes it onto the list, it's been through Joanna and I. We've put our personal information in there. We've researched it for a long time, and we've also not only just had success with it, and it's actually worth using, but we've spoken to the companies directly. Sometimes establishing communication is the only thing that stops us from talking about something. We have to be able to talk to the companies to make sure that, they're not a fly-by-night operation, or, nothing spammy or scammy, because we're not interested. If you guys have been here a while, no pyramid schemes, no MLMs, no crypto, no NFTs, none of that stuff. That stuff is either predatory or speculative. Neither one of those things are helping the people that need the cash in their pockets right now. It's just not helping. It's been a while since I've said that. But yeah, we don't do any of that stuff. Let's see. Just assume 18, Queens. Some of them can be younger. Just check the terms of service. I know that Shopkick is something that you can do at 14. I want to say Swagbucks is on there too, but just check the terms of service. Usually you don't have to go far. It's down to terms of use, and then it'll tell you what the age limit is. Yeah, and so we have 3 of them that we use. There are others out there, but the 3 here on the profile are Survey Merchandiser, Field Agent, and Moby. And you can use them all together. Actually, that's the thing I haven't showed. I haven't actually showed the project, shown the apps. I mean, you guys saw me use the Moby app, but I can show you the other ones too. So I'll flip this around. So I'll open up Survey Merchandiser. This is the one that we've been doing the longest. This is our flagship. So all the apps that we use, they run on your GPS location, so it tells you what projects can be done near you. You're gonna see some familiar names. Stop and Shop, Foodworks, Cumberland Farms. We've got IGAs, we've got Stop and Shop, Dollar General, CVS, Walmart, lots of stores that you know and love. And each of them have work that you can do. And you're free to accept and decline any of these projects. So if I click the CVS store, Melody Sales Merchandising SBT at CVS. That's the name of this project. But you can preview it, and it tells you what you got to do. So this is the Simply Chic handbags audit. So you're going to find these handbags in a CVS. When you actually have this project that's yours, you will get a lot more detailed information and pictures and diagrams telling you what to do. This is just like the skeleton of the job. So this is the Melody vendor audit. You're going to check in as a Melody vendor with customer service, and you're going to go find the Simply Chic handbags and scarves. It should be in what section? HBC and merch. So that's like your general merchandise area. You're going to look for those. If you can't find it, you can ask somebody or whatever, but you're going to take photos of the entire section and do inventory of all the handbags. And if there are any scarves, they want to know that because it's July. There should not be scarves out right now, but you know what? Who cares? But yeah, there's also a project. There's a package that should be at the store. It should have been delivered on the truck. It gives you the tracking number for it. It will give you more information again. And if that box, you just go in the back room and get that box. Whether that's you getting the box or somebody else in the back grabs it for you, really does not matter. You're just going to bring it forward and restock anything that you possibly can. Inside the box, you'll find the new eyewear holders and sunglasses for restocking. So that's supposed to go up there too. You're just going to photograph everything that you do. If there was anything damaged, if anything's incorrect, you just make notes and take pictures of it. And you restock, merchandise everything, make sure everything looks nice, front and faced, and take photos of everything you did. Comments, questions, and concerns. Really easy $8 project. And you can also use the map view. This is also helpful when you're doing a lot of work. So each of those bubbles is a job. You can take as much work as you can grab. This is just what's available in my area. And this also helps when you're making if you're doing large volumes of work, you can pretty much plan out a day. I'm going to start at this location, point A, I'm going to go to point B, and I'm going to get everything in between. That's basically how we approach it. There's also prefabbed routes. There's a filter that you can use to look for specific projects or to exclude ones that you don't want to do. You can mess around with this app a lot. But then I did show you guys Moby. This is the same type of work. The only thing with Moby is first come, first serve. You can't reserve the projects ahead of time, but here's the list view of projects near you, and then there's the map view of projects near you. The only one that I haven't shown you yet is Field Agent, but it's the same type of thing. This one, you can reserve projects like on Survey Merchandiser, and then there's a couple of different categories of projects that you can scan through, and then you can also check the map view as well, and there's a bunch of projects there as well. And we encourage you to get comfortable with all of these because there's going to be slight nuances to each one, but it's these apps just require a little bit of know-how. None of them are complicated. Everything's going to tell you what to do, and we're here to help you guys too. So if any of this has been helpful, drop a like, drop a follow, and then feel free to continue to lurk. You don't have to use everything that we talk about. We have a lot of different resources up there, whether it's the Discord, whether it's, cashback apps, or, the merchandising apps themselves. But we do this stuff live at least once a day, every day. We've been messing with the live schedule, so we're kind of like trying to extend and then find other times, other days. But we're live pretty much every day, unless something, comes up. Yeah, we've been doing this for a very long time. Dan, it really depends on your experience in the beginning. So it gives you a projection of how long the project should take you. If you're exceeding that by 2, 3, 4 times, that's okay. In the beginning, you're just learning. But the more you complete certain projects, you're just going to understand, and you won't have to think so hard and read so hard for each of the things. You should try to get yourself down to 10 to 15 minutes per project. Again, some of them are going to take a little bit longer. Just by design, there's more parts involved with that project, but some of them you're going to get done in 5 minutes or less. So it really just depends. You can do anywhere from, if you were to do this for an entire day or for like 8 hours or whatever, like a full shift, you can get anywhere from 20 to 50 done. Really just depends. And at $5 to $25 a piece, that really starts to add up if you can cover a lot of ground. Doing syrup, audit, and setup. I haven't seen that one. I would take the tool just in case. Just some basics things that they want you to have in some cases are tape measure and the tool that, what's it called? I can't remember the name of the tool right now. But yeah, there are some basic tools just for bring a Sharpie, bring stuff like that. Just in case, because you never know. Let me see. Oh, and as far as time limits, but as far as time limit, really the only constraints for these projects is for the reservations. When you take the project, it will give you a certain amount of time that you have to do it. So from the time you accept it all the way until the end of 4 hours, 12 hours, 16, whatever it gives you, you can complete it at any time as long as the stores are open. So you also have that freedom. Nice, Thurston. Yeah, shipping jobs are awesome. Shipping jobs are pretty cool. Some of them require coupons. Some of them require printing. But in essence, the work is always going to be the same. You have a directive. You're going to go find the product or the section that you're supposed to check on, take photos, and follow the instructions. Walk out, get paid. Really easy stuff. Buy your own magnet to undo the stupid red security clips. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. How often are they added? There's really no set time. I can tell you that in general, beginning of the month to the very end of the month might be higher versus lower. But yeah, sometimes projects drop 3 a.m. Sometimes it's 4 in the afternoon. It really just depends on when they get those contracts to go live. And it just requires frequent checking. If you're doing this at the level that we do, because we do this full time. We've been doing it full time for a while. You got to monitor the apps every couple of hours. New things pop all the time. Sometimes, depending on your location, things will show up as well. So sometimes if you checked closer to home versus further away from home, different things might show up. You can also search in different locations specifically. Yes, Linda, our kids are a bit older now. We don't need to take them to the store with us anymore, but there was a very long period of time as full-time merchandisers when we had littles with us. A lot of these projects are simple enough to get it done with the kiddos in the cart. I understand, don't want to pay for childcare, or maybe you are the childcare. You still have to go out and do things. Most of the time, not going to be an issue. As long as you don't bring them in the back room. To this day, I mean, not that I bring littles anymore, but I never once was said, you can't do that here with your kiddo. Yes, you can use an iPad if you prefer. I prefer the handheld aspect of the phone, but if you'd rather just use an iPad, that's totally fine as well. No, we're in Big Y. We don't have Publix up here. Big Y is a regional chain in New England. No, Jenny, you are not required to hold any of the photos or the videos. Everything gets sent into the app and uploaded to them. If your phone by default saves your photos that you're taking for these projects, you do not need to keep them. Once your project is uploaded, they have all of your data, all of the information that you sent them. You don't need to carry your photos. That's dressed in blue shirt. Yeah, so it depends on the project, Loretta. So in general, the projects that I was doing today, my dress code really just did not matter because I wasn't interacting with anybody. But really, they just want you to not look slovenly. No pajama pants. Don't have have your bits covered up and stuff like that. Just look like you're there to do a job. If it helps too, if you're a little bit apprehensive talking to the people at the store, sometimes you can just put on a pair of khakis and a polo. That's going to be more than enough. Specifically, if it's a demo, they might specifically want you to have a specific attire, and in that instance, I would follow it. If you're doing any of the resets, which are the hourly paid positions, as opposed to being paid by the project to do this, usually those are more involved. And I won't say it's heavy lifting, but it's frequently moving product around the store. Make sure you do things like wear closed-toed shoes, the simple cover your bases, things like that. Yeah. Yes, smell good. Smell good if you can. Not a requirement, but who doesn't like somebody that doesn't smell good? Not me. Yeah. Yes, all the apps are free, man. No birthday suits. Nope, that's not a suit. Yeah, Abundant. So we are freelance merchandisers. I'm by myself today. Joanna is with our niece because she's getting married. They're looking at dresses today. But we are freelance merchandisers. We've been doing this for 10 years. This makes great supplemental part-time or full-time income for anybody that's just looking for something extra. All free, nothing to buy or sell with us. Everything we talk about is in the link in the profile. The merchandising apps are in the link in the bio. Survey Merchandiser, Field Agent, and Moby. You can use them all together. We mostly work with food and beverage products. We walk inside of stores like this, and I check on products, and I take pictures and enter information about them, and I get paid by the job to do it. You don't need any experience. It's very simple. It's 1099 work. I did answer about taxes, so everything that we earn is on the books. It is taxable. If you're worried about being on the hook for the tax bill, federal threshold for income is $600 per entity. If you make less than $600 with any one of these apps, it's considered a wash. You don't need to pay taxes on it. So if you're worried about trying it and not wanting to get roped into a tax bill, stay under that and you're good. You have the freedom to try this if it's not for you, with no penalty. But if you're making more than that, obviously, it's 1099 work. If you filed a 1099, you're mostly going to be, familiar with the process. That's awesome, your Green Eye Blonde. I would love to go to Australia. Australia is cool. I have a friend that lives out in Australia that I met through fantasy football. He told me, so I live in the Northeast. I live in Connecticut. If you guys live up here, you know that the deer population is insane. And you can't go anywhere without nearly hitting a deer, especially in the summer. He told me that down in Australia, that's the problem they have with kangaroos, which I don't even know how is possible because at least up here, everything is dense thickets and forests and woods and stuff, and you can't really see the deers coming out. But down there, I know a whole bunch of it is like savanna, grassland, open, whole bunch of stuff. I don't know how many people are hitting these many kangaroos, but apparently it happens, and it happens a lot. And they have a lot of the same tick infestation problems that our deer do. It's very weird. Yes, these do work in Canada. Yep. Yes, they do. Not everything, but the merchandising apps do work in Canada. Yeah, Connie, this is a great thing to get started. We just encourage you guys to try these in your spare time. This by no means requires you to quit your job tonight and then, start fresh with no experience, no knowledge of anything on Monday morning. You can try this in your spare time. Do this on your days off, when you're doing errands, whenever you have time. Take one project, take two, follow the instructions, get mad, get frustrated, learn, and just give yourself a chance to have those first few successes. Once you actually get those first approvals and then the money hits your account, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that wasn't too bad. I think I can build on this. And this is stuff that can grow and shrink with you. I'm not on the clock right now. I get paid by the job. If I've got other stuff that I got to do, which I do, have to go do other stuff, I'll put my stuff on hold, I'll go do what I need to do, and I'll go back and work. Or you can, take more of an approach of, I want to do this by the hour type thing, even though you're not physically on the clock. And you can work as much as you want. Exactly, Grenade Blonde. Exactly. All right. So, wow, actually, I've been live for an hour and 5. Look at that. That's not bad. Okay. Oh, it's raining too. Dang it. All right. So, I do need to get going. We will be live tonight. Joanna should be home and back with me. We'll find something to do tonight. We'll be live between 8 and 10 Eastern Standard Time. If you just want to come back and say hi, I've got more questions, anything like that, we're here to help you guys out. So until then, watch some videos, download some apps, write down your questions, consider joining the Discord, all of that stuff. And until then, we will see you tonight. Bye-bye.